Hello everyone. So this is Manita Chaudhary and I am here to help you in planning your studies. As I've already said, planning is very important for any professional exams. And I've also used this planning during my studies that helped me a lot in clearing my exam and scoring rank. So as you know, we are left with just 90 days for exams. Yeah, this is not the exact numbers of course, we don't have the dates of routine yet. But this is an approx number. I am not assuming any days for the December for now. Let it be 1 week or 2 week, that will be buffer for us. Just the 3 months that is left for us. September, October and November. We have brought a study plan for you that I have followed during my examinations and that helped me gain good results. So before starting that, I am assuming that if you are planning to appear both the groups and if you have taken this challenge to appear both the groups in CMA, you know we have continuous exams. We don't have any gap for each of the exams if you are appearing both groups. And if you have taken that challenge, I can assume that you are planning to get a rank. Because you know that for passing you need 50%. And if you put an extra little of extra efforts, say 10 or 20% more efforts, you can get more 10 or 20% marks that will help you get a rank. So obviously I am assuming that you are appearing for both groups and you have decided to give up your 100% and extra 10% on your efforts for preparation. Okay, so by now I assume if you are appearing both groups, of course you would have completed 70% of your first time self-study, either by means of tuitions or if you are not taking tuitions by means of self-study. So I can assume if you have not completed that 70% or 50%, please gear up now, tie up your seat belt and start studying very seriously. It's high time. You are left with only 3 months for your exams and you have thought of appearing both groups. So it's very high time to take up things seriously. So now let's go to our study plan. Here is what I have planned for you. I have divided 90 days into few days groups of slots. That will help you multiple times of revisions along with your self-assessment test. I have also created group of few subjects that you will be studying in combination. I would suggest never take a single subject at a time because that would lead to stretching a lot of time over a single chapter or a subject and would affect your efficiency. You will be covering lesser of the portions in greater number of hours or time. But if you take more than 3 to 4 subjects, that would create confusion in your mind. So it is always better to take either 2 or 3 subjects as per the combinations that suits your mind and you will be able to retain things properly and cover the maximum. And if you are appearing both groups, it is not possible to go with 2 subjects at a time because you won't be able to complete your syllabus. So for the people who are appearing both groups, we have come with a study plan where you will be taking 3 subjects at a time while your studies. So now let's continue. For the 90 days, first I have divided 58 days of the 90 days into 4 parts. Say 18, 15, 15 and 10. This is the first 4 slots of days that we have divided for first round of studies. See, this whole completes a first round of study. First round of study along with revision. First revision. So in this 4 slots of days, you are not only completing your first round of study, you are also completing revision simultaneously. See, for the first 18 days I have created a combination of subjects. You can change it as per your convenience, but I have created a mixed combination of theory, practical, considering few things and what I followed during my examination. So for the first 18 days, you will be following financial accounting, law and DT. You will be taking all 3 subjects at a time and targeting to close all the 3 subjects complete syllabus in the next 18 days. Yeah, it is not tough for taking 3 subjects in a single day or it's for continuous 18 days. I would assume if you are giving both groups or for any professional students, you will study not less than 12 hours a day. I have studied 16 hours a day. Sometimes during the exam it was also around 16 hours, 20 hours. But it's okay, I have planned this accordingly taking 12 hours. If you can study more than 12, it will be very good for you. So for 12 hours, we have 3 subjects, you have 4 hours for each subject in a day. For a day, you can give 4 hours to financial accounts, 4 hours to law, 4 hours to DT. Or you can create 2 hours slot 3 times a day. That will give you 2 slots per subject of 2 hours, like you had in your schools during school periods, classes. So you can do 2 hours slot, 6 slots you will get for a day, and you can study all the subjects twice a day. Or you can just keep 4 hours slot 3 times a day and you can study all the 3 subjects. That's how you will divide a day for 3 subjects. So that is what you will do in 18 days. In the next 18 days you will be completing all the 3 subjects. For the next 15 days, you need to complete your cost, that is in group 1, and cost and FM, that is a part of group 2 subjects. For these 15 days, along with that, we have also added a revision slot of 2 hours. For revision, you first, out of these 15 days, for the first 7 days, you will be revising financial accounting that you have already completed in your first slot of 18 days. And then for the next 7 days of these 15 days, you will be revising law. Okay? So you will be studying 3 things a time at this 15 days, but now the timings will change. Since here out of 12 hours you studied 4 into 3 slots. You had 3 slots of 4 hours per day, but now you will have 5 hours, 2 slots. 2 slots of 5 hours plus 2 hours. So during these 5 hours you will study cost and 5 hours cost and FM. Next 2 hours you will be revising FA for 7 days, and after you complete it, for the next 7 days you will be revising 2 hours law each day. That is how it will go. So I can, for day wise I am giving it like this: 5 hours here, 5 hours here, 2 hours here. Per day 2 hours. And again here it will be 4 hours. Okay, so it will be easy for you. I have given the allocation of per day hourly basis. You can change it as per your convenience. I have given it to ease it for you so that you can picturize it, how you will be planning it or how you will be executing it. Now comes the next 15 days. Now again similar to this, you will be studying company accounts and audit, IDT. 5 hours, and you will be revising cost 2 hours per day for next 7 days. After you complete it, you will be revising DT 2 hours per day for the remaining 7 days of these 15 days. So in this plan, you are not forgetting anything, because if we have not kept this revision thing, or if you try to ignore it, you will forget, because by the time you will complete the first round of study, you will forget completely what you studied here, because you had more than 30 days gap. So it will go waste for you. So that is why it is important. While you study, you will simultaneously keep revising so that you don't forget anything. That is why we have included revision along with your first round of study, so that you don't forget anything. So again you will be finishing your revision of cost and DT and this studies. Now comes the last slot out of the 4 things. The 10 days, in this 10 days you will be studying OM and SM for the first time. It is 10 days only because you have only single subject to study, and you will be revising IDT and cost and FM. You can divide it, or at the same time you can do it, because it is just making total 3 subjects. So for 10 days you can just study 5 hours OM and SM, 2.5 hours you will revise IDT, and 2.5 hours you will be revising cost and FM. So you have completed the first 58 days of studies, in which you have studied everything, completed everything full-fledged along with one-time revision. So you can follow this. This is a very good thing, and we have planned it well, thinking a lot. We have scheduled, we have thought of it a lot, and this is something based on the practical. This is what I have followed, and this will help you a lot. Now comes the next 16 days. For the next 16 days, you will again divide it into 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 times, and you will be revising 2 subjects for 4 days. For the first 4 days, you can revise cost, audit and financial accounts. Next 4 days, law and DT, OMSM for the next 4, and next 4 cost, FM, IDT. Like that, we have created combination of 2 papers which you will be completing in 4 days. So this is the second revision. This is the second revision, in which you will be completing 2 subjects in 4 days. That is, you will be having 4 half days or 2 full days for each subject to revise. You will be doing second revision in this phase. And now comes the last 16 days. This is a very crucial, and this will show where you are lying. After you have studied this much, you have revised 2 times whole of your syllabus and studied it once completely in deeply. Then what you will be having the next 16 days. During the 16 days, you will be allotting 2 days per subject. And during those 2 days, One day you will be giving complete revision of a particular subject, and next day you will be giving a test. Test means solving 2 test papers sitting 3 hours and checking it on your own. Honestly, you will be checking your test papers and see what you get, where are you lacking, what are the topics or what are the chapters that has affected your marks. That's how you will be analyzing your performances. Do it for all the 8 papers. After this 16 days, you will be at a place where you will be able to understand which are the topics or which are the subjects that is creating problem for you. And now then what that you have the remaining days in your December, the buffer days that we have not included in the 90 days, you can utilize those days to improve those subjects where you are lacking. So this is very important to do the self-assessment test. Remember, self-assessment test is something that will give a lot of contribution to gain confidence, to know where you are lying, to improve your performances, and that will help you protect from getting fail in your exam. That will protect you from getting fail in your exams. So if you do not solve the test papers, then your chances of clearing is it's not very good, because you yourself is not confident on your exams. Then how you will gain marks? So it is very important for you to gain confidence, analyze where you are, and just give tests. And one more thing, as I also mentioned, during this first round of study, please prepare your summary notes. Please prepare your summary notes and mark important sums. Prepare your summary notes and mark important sums. That will help you in one-day revisions. That will help you in half-day revision that will be coming during your exams. Because you know, during when you will be giving your exams, you will be just having half day to revise before the next paper comes to you. So for that half day revision, it won't be possible for you to revise from the direct material. If you have the summary notes handy, that will help you revise in one day or half day. So do prepare, try to follow this plan, that will help you a lot, and let us know if this plan really worked out for you and it helped you. If you like this video, please share it with your friends who will be appearing both groups, and please subscribe our channel so that you get videos that will help you in preparation of your exams. Thank you.